Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Purposive Communication class. So we're done already with the business communication that entails business technical reports, which entails the following: the minutes of the meeting and the memorandum. I mean, writing a memorandum. At this point in time, we're going to be dealing with the public communication or public speaking communication. So public speaking communication or speaking activity is being utilized in an organization or even in not in an organization in when you're trying to speak with a large number of people. So as we move on with our discussion for today, we're going to be dealing with the following. I mean, the nature of public speaking. I mean, also what are the things or tips that we need to look into as we try to look into with public speaking, and what are the skills that we need to know and we need to have before we deal with public speaking engagement. So let's proceed. So I'll be sharing you already the presentation of mine as we go with public speaking. So public speaking, as you look into the word public speaking, this is more of speaking publicly, meaning you're talking to, I mean, a big number of people. So here we do have, nowadays, we do have two ways of trying to speak publicly. The first one is about the face-to-face communication method, and the second one is the through digital communication. If you're gonna be asking me in terms of public speaking, which is more of a nerve-wracking, I think the nerve-wracking one is the face-to-face than the digital communication, because in face-to-face you have really, I mean, the scene of you see really the people face-to-face, unlike in digital communication that you still have yourself, though you're talking to, I mean, a group of people, but you're doing it in Zoom and Google Meet. So honestly speaking, I mean, more of exposure is really limited into the digital communication, unlike in face-to-face communication, wherein your total self is being presented into the public speaking. So as you try to look into public speaking, you need to have really the public speaking skills. And what are those? And why do you think you need to have the public speaking skills? Public speaking skills are very essential to really look into and improve the learning experience and improve really the speaking activity. And that requires your preparation, your planning and preparation, your voice, and of course, your delivery. So public speaking doesn't only about speaking into the public, right? But it entails lots of things. So let's proceed. So these are the skills that really the requirement for public speaking. The first one is, of course, the planning and preparation. And the second one, the positive nonverbal communication. And the third one is the confidence. So what do you mean by planning and preparation? Planning and preparation is basically more of how are you going to organize the speaking activity. So if you're the host or if you are the speaker, how are you going to really deliver the information? I mean, in an organized way. And that is about planning and preparation. Second one is about the positive and nonverbal communication. So planning and preparation really entails with the information that you're going to deliver to the people or sets of people, while for the positive nonverbal communication is more of focus on the delivery. And the third one, of course, is the confidence, meaning you have yourself already in terms of speaking to the people. I mean, how you present yourself confidently. Okay? So when we talk about planning and preparation, these are the things that is being composed of the following. 90% of the planning and preparation are more of the way on how you organize your thoughts, how you organize what are the things to be discussed, preparing also your topics, preparing also, I mean, the words, vocabularies, and the attack of how are you going to talk to the people. So before planning and preparing yourself, you need to really look into the following. The three considerations. First is the purpose. Second one is the audience. And the third one is timing. So what do you mean by purpose? What is the purpose of your speaking engagement? Are you there to inform something about drugs? Are you there to inform about teenage pregnancy? Are you there to inform about financial literacy? So you need to know what's the purpose of your speaking engagement, so that you will know also what could be the content of your discussion. And also, you will know also what are the things that are sufficient to the information that you're going to deliver to your audience. So the next one, after identifying the purpose, this time around, you're going to identify the audience. It is very important that you know what target audience are you going to cater with. Because if you're gonna be catering with like younger ones, of course, you need to prepare some materials that are flashy, colorful, because the audience really wanted to have an engaging activity. And most of the time, if the target audience is younger ones, definitely you need to really look into not more of information, but more of like a storytelling, because these younger ones really would love to see you in terms of how you present your work in their own way. So that is the audience. And now, if you're catering to professionals, of course, it's okay to have really more of bombarded with information. And they are more of formal words because you're targeting with professionals. So that's why you really need to consider, I mean, what type of audience are you targeting? And the third one is, of course, the timing. Timing is about what is your time allotment for the talk. So if your time allotment is only for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, you need to really, I mean, put everything into your talk for 1 hour, and it should be summarized, and you just need to I mean, identify only the important, I mean, information that you want to deliver to the audience, so that you may maximize the 1 hour time that was given to you. So it's, again, it's very important to look into the three consideration before, I mean, really sitting down and plan and prepare yourself. So next one, because maybe if I mean, you may have lots of information, hindi naman siya kasya dun sa oras. So definitely, again, you try to look into the three considerations first before coming up with your planning and your preparation. And then after that one, of course, is your delivery already. How are you going to deliver the information to the audience? I mean, is it from general to specific, specific to general, or in what way? So that one. So the next one that we're going to deal with is, as what I've told you, planning and preparation is really a key to make an organized public speaking, because using the structured way of how you present your discussion would help, I mean, your audience organize their thoughts while listening to you. So hindi siya sanga-sanga na mahirap intindihan. So that is really the core of the planning and preparation. You need to make it really organized and structured, so that it is easy to understand and also to really decipher everything. So the next one that we have is about, of course, the delivery. So here for the delivery, we're really looking into, I mean, lots of things. First is about the body language. Second one is how you sound. Third one is, of course, the words that you're utilizing. So it's very important that you try to look into how you try to deliver your information. And that's with body and voice and words. Because without the body languages, of course, your talk may be sound boring for the audience. And therefore, it's hard for them to understand. And therefore, some external factors will hinder them to really understand what you are trying to tell them. So again, body languages are very important, like your posture, your body movements, your facial movement, and your regular eye contact. And that's all under body languages. Imagine like public speakers who are just merely talking and without really having no facial expression, di ba? Napaka-boring nun. So I know you know that one. And the next one is about the 20% is about the voice, pitch, and tone. Voice, pitch, and tone is about your how you sound to the audience. So I know some of you may have hindi sound lang yan, but actually the voice, pitch, and tone would help you to really get and attract, I mean, your audience to really listen to you. So there should be, I mean, the appropriate voice pitch and appropriate tone, so that you can get the audience. Second is you don't misinterpret and misunderstood like the words that being pronounced. It's easy for you to really give the information and address the information. And of course, the third one is about the word use. Word use are more of the vocabulary that you're trying to use so that the listeners will understand your thoughts, especially if it's younger ones. They tend to be they tend to have simple words than highfalutin words, because highfalutin words for them is something like trying to something like difficult for them to understand you. So that one. So another one also I would like to add also into the voice, pitch, and tone. Meron kasing sounding like baroque magsalita, and therefore it hinders the audience to listen to your words. Your words may have a different sound to them, and therefore may have a different meaning to what you intend to. Okay? So next one. So I have here a video of how to sound smart, but I will not let you watch that anymore. I'll just send it to you to your GC or your Google Classroom. But this video would help you to really how you sound confident and how you sound you're really, something like expert to the topic that you're trying to have. Because of course, not every one of us will really have a full pack of knowledge of that information. But let's accept the fact that when someone is speaking and talking about something, it seems like that person really knows a lot. And what do you think is his technique? So that is what you mean by that. So there are cases of or strategies of how you sound smart and confident. So these are the positive examples and negative examples of nonverbal communication, and they help you a lot to really, give the meaning to your audience. Though these positive examples are usually used in a formal setting, and the negative examples are usually used in a drama on stage. Performance. But both of them are effective. It's just that there are ways on how they are appropriate to speaking engagement. Okay, so we have the head looking up, smile, small hand, free arms, keeping to one area of the stage, making eye contact with various members of the audience. And we do have also for the negative example, head looking down, frowning, exaggerating, folded arms, wondering about the stage, only focusing your eye contact on one or two members of the audience. So as what I'm telling you, there are appropriate use of the following. So when you after more few lessons for us, we're going to have an impromptu speech, and we impromptu and extemporaneous. And the ruling in the impromptu and extemporaneous speech are the following: no hesitation, no repetition, and no deviation. So what do you mean by that? No hesitation in a way that don't have fillers, and also don't have the vocal what do you call that? I can't remember. But anyway, I'll send it into your GC, the ones that we have talked about, the vocal. Oh, it's there in my tongue. But anyway, hesitation is about don't hesitate yourself. Don't sound that you're hesitant into the way you're speaking. So like the something like that. So their expressions shows that you're hesitant with your words. Next one is the repetition. You may use repetition if you just want to put some emphasis. But for the repetition that you don't remember, that's a no-no for public speaking. And another one is for deviation. Deviation is about deviating the idea. So remember that we have a one focus idea when you try to do the public speaking, but deviating is about you're having another topic, and you're deviating from the topic that you're supposed to talk about. Okay, so that would be all for public speaking, for the introduction of public speaking. So for the next topics that we're going to be dealing with are the types of the speeches, and also the International Phonetic Alphabet. International Phonetic Alphabet is very important in a way that you will know what articulate sound should sound into that word. And that is also very important when you deal with public speaking. You need to really sound good and sound correct. So that would be all, everyone, for public speaking. Have a nice day and goodbye.